Here we go with another video. This time we put in a Flowclear Skimmer. I learned that because we recently got a Best Way pool, I was looking for Best Way products and learned that Flowclear is a Best Way product. So this is what we got, and hello all. So today cam our skimmer. So one of these days we'll make a video on our pool mishaps. It's been a bad year for the pool. So we unboxed our Best Way Flowclear Skimmer, and let's see how easy it is to put together. Skimmer. Here I'm trying to figure out how everything goes together, and I put the float, the blue part, in upside down. Isn't it? I'm trying to figure it out. It seems like it's not sitting there right. Ah, upside down. There. For the girls watching, yep, typical guy moves under the directions. There's little indentations, lock and unlock. So we can get it to lock. We are locked. So this floats, does not come out. So I'm going to pause this here. And one of the things I was looking at, what it looked like I was deep in thought, was reading the reviews on the various skimmers, and for the most part they all seem to be the same. Was a lot of the reviews said that it didn't work, and it seemed to be in reference to the level that you had the skimmer in reference to the water level in the pool. So that blue part floats and goes up and down, so you want the gray part below the water surface so that the blue part floats and the stuff goes in. I'm going to start playing again. Hose. I have to put the hose onto the skimmer first. Later on we learned that I have to do that differently. Let's turn the pump off so we got a little less noise. So that was easy to put together. Should take a picture of how to do it. I'm going to put this on and this on. Go all the way to the top. Right. So there's a screw adapter. This will go in there, but I want to attach this. We can just slide that off. No, I realized that I was holding. Let's do that. Make sure we're pointed at the pool. And a lot of the reviews said make sure you don't over tighten it because it is just plastic. Yep. You also want to hold it into the position that you want it in, or at least just kind of snug it up so that when you have the whole thing together, you can easily adjust the tilt and then tighten those screws a little bit more so they're a nice, I'll call it a plastic snug. We're doing also tightening against the vinyl, so of course you don't want to go super tight. And making sure we are straight up and down. Let's put this on next. So I've already removed the screws. So if you couldn't hear what I'd said, I'd already removed the screws on those off before. Grates. And that just easily screws on. So now the hose needs to attach to that. But and as we'll see, Best Way pool. I tried to do that and it does not go on very easy as I'm reaching over the side of the pool. I'm going to put this in. So that piece just slides in. There's two little buttons to press in, and it'll move the camera. Let's take a walk and lower that volume down. Can we get? Bear with me while we set up the
camera to be a better position.
So pausing here. So the piece that's sitting on the pool, there's just a holes on the end of that plastic piece, and then there's two buttons that's on the piece that's currently attached to the skimmer where you just have to pop it right in there. Press those buttons in and it goes in. It can easily be removed. This is useful later on.
Put the lock ring on. Okay. So this goes like so. We have way too
Loosen the screw to adjust the height of the skimmer. And then tighten it back up.
Let's see if I can find the hose.
Now the fun part, try to reach the end of the hose and stick it on to the water outlet of the pool, which goes to the inlet on the pump. It does not slide on easy.
So since I gotta push hard on that, I'm not comfortable pushing that hard on the side of the pool.
So I didn't want to push that hard on the side of the pool because there's not a whole lot keeping everything together.
Take this off.
So what I'm doing here is disconnecting the hose from the skimmer, attach it to my adapter for the water outlet.
Well, you guys do whatever you guys.
Screw it on that way.
The green man set off to the side. I don't want it floating away.
So having that hose attached proved to be a little bit of a challenge, as it wanted to float and not go the direction that I wanted.
Pressing that hard on the side of the pool. Now I'm cross-threading. The hose doesn't make it easy to turn either.
So it's a little difficult to get it started.
It just goes snug.
Not because anything's not right. Everything fits very well together. But you're reaching down. For me, it was as far as I could reach. And that little water outlet is slightly tilted,
Down.
making it interesting. So a heads up for those of you who watch this who are going to go get a skimmer. And I think all the different brands are the same from what I've been looking at online.
A few inches of rain the last few days. So, and it says to mount this within 2 to 4 inches of the surface. This will go up and down.
As I'm talking, they're showing how that goes up and down to adjust with the water level.
Now they do recommend turning
it does not go up and down very well and keep the bugs inside when you are playing in the pool.
However, I have upgraded the pump.
So in a lot of the reviews, if you're using the pump that came with it, it says to block the other port, the other outlet.
Looks like it's not quite similar.
And here what I'm doing is trying to get it to sit as level as possible.
So we should be.
So I had upgraded to a sand filter. And the skimmers, they say, need at least 800 gallons per. Is it 800 gallons per hour for flow to work properly?
So you just got to find some bugs.
And it was a fairly clean pool. Bummer, I guess. I didn't get to see everything rush in.
Let's move this closer. It's kind of creating like a like a whirlpool effect. It's kind of impressed so far, and it hadn't even sucked anything up.
So without the other port blocked, because they did the upgrade to the sand filter, this sand filter goes, I believe it's pumping about 3,000 gallons per hour. So I can easily keep both water outlets open.
We're playing around.
Just
Interesting.
pour off some pool noodle to see if it gets sucked in. The hindsight, I have also purchased
And that is without blocking the other port.
and have added that receipt.
I think because of our pump upgrade, that if we blocked this port,
What I'm going to do is unscrew the other side and just hold my hand over it.
we would starve our pump.
So you can hear the noise difference in the pump when you block that side. Plus the pool is really, really dirty and needed to do a lot of skimming. I think I'll just leave both sides open.
So another video coming.
Block the other side and let the pump work.
Valves on each of these
Just
is an upgrade.
Much different.
And I can close off one if we want. But right now, I don't think we need it.
I'm going to pause here. One of the things I want to mention is that when you are playing in the pool and making waves, that blue part bouncing up and down with the water and the waves does allow for the stuff that's floating inside the center to get out and float away in the pool. Anything that's been waterlogged and sank to the basket inside, that stuff stays in there. But the blue part floating and going up and down with the waves does allow any of the bugs and stuff that's still floating in and has not sank to escape. So what I do is that the button release to easily disconnect that. I empty the basket. I with the pump running, I unlock the ring, carefully pull everything out, and empty the basket, and then turn the pump off and disconnect the skimmer, or leave the basket out and I've also tried experimenting with this, just lowering the gray piece further into the pool so that I know it's going to have plenty of water in there and I'm not going to get any air pockets. And then when we're done playing, putting everything back to the way it was. Because anything that's, again, with that basket in there, and you're playing in the pool, and it does not take much to make that blue ring let the floating bugs and debris out. Just my getting into the pool. I'm big enough to make enough waves that the bugs go free. And there's a little bit left.
Yeah, that was way easier than I expected. So again, our water level is high because of all the rain, and as in another video we'll explain more. But we have it was a bad year for a pool, so our pool is not a level. As you can see, the water level is not even all the way around. I am so far impressed with what that looks like so far. All right, more to come.
Thanks for watching.